transforming your life through hypnotherapy has never been easier. With the help of your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and these power-packed minisodes, you're sure to find yourself engaging in more positive behaviors around both your physical and mental health. Here's your host, Julie.
G'day, it's Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and I'm here to address the one best OCD hypnosis tip of 2022, because people are tired of being a hero of the hour and checking if they've locked the front door several times before they leave the house. And I'm not a therapist or psychotherapist, but this is my 9th year as a clinical hypnotherapist in strategic psychotherapy. I currently help my clients online. They change their life without changing out of their pajamas. And there are a variety of cognitive patterns people can have to produce a state of obsessive-compulsive disorder, and it's complicated and different for everyone. And it reminds me of reading David Mitchell's book, Backstory, where he describes anyone watching him lock his front door would think he was trying to break in, yanking the door handle up and down, pulling it hard towards him, and pushing it against the door frame that's just short of a shoulder barge, and then running around the kitchen window and peering in to check if the door is properly locked. And then he has to move on to see if he has remembered to turn the gas off on the stove. He knows this is the wrong way around, but for David, he's new to having gas, so the neuroticism of having gas has kicked in later than his door doubts, and these door doubts have been with him since he had a locker in high school. And even all those years ago, he would lock his locker, check he had locked the locker, and as he'll walk away, he would become unsure if he had checked the locker was locked. He would not only walk back to the locker to check it, but he would also become annoyed with himself that he was wasting time to recheck that the locker was locked. And then, at the end of the school day, he would leave school and still not be 100% certain that he had locked the locker. He has now learned how to take a mental photo of the locker so he doesn't have to behave like this anymore. But sometimes that's just mentally tiring, so it's just easier to peer through the kitchen window and probably see the angle of the hobnob to check he has turned the gas off. And people with OCD often have these rituals that make them feel at ease. If you were to check Wikipedia, a ritual is a sequence of activities involving gestures, words, actions, or objects performed according to a set sequence. And maybe you've recently watched the ritual of King Charles III ascending to the throne, or you've seen presidential inaugurations. And we're all familiar with the rituals of marriage, the rituals of funerals, or simply the actions like a handshake. But in the field of psychology, the term ritual is sometimes used to describe a repetitive behaviour that's used to neutralise or prevent anxiety. And the leading expert in the field of OCD is Dr. Reid Wilson. He knows his clients can set themselves up to win. He knows OCD can be challenging because he's been helping clients with OCD for over 30 years. Dr. Reid Wilson describes OCD as manipulative, cunning, clever, but his clients can start winning the game of OCD. And the strategies to win vary from person to person. He likes to talk about OCD as a game because this helps his clients take it outside of them where it can be modified. And what he tries to convey is his clients choose not to play the game anymore. They learn its moves and then plan their counter moves because in the end, when you do well and you nail it, you can be without OCD in your life because his clients can get to a place where they don't fit the criteria for the disorder anymore and therefore don't fit the diagnosis. Dr. Reid Wilson describes the voice of OCD as kind of like, be careful or you might cause a horrible problem, or be worried that you've already caused one. And if fearful thoughts pop up, take them seriously, and you'll need to feel absolutely certain that you haven't caused or won't cause a problem, and that you haven't made a mistake and that everyone will be safe. And use your anxiety as a gauge If you feel uncomfortable, then there is still danger. You always need to back up and give up territory. Feel defensive. Make sure you worry and do your rituals. And when you do this, OCD always wins. Hypnosis has had great success with neutralising clients' anxiety while they seek professional assistance for OCD. Here is the one best OCD hypnosis tip for 2022, the anxiety release technique. Take a deep breath in and a relaxing breath out. Now imagine you're slowing down. Your thoughts slow down. Take a deep breath in, and as you do, feel a sense of power, a sense of well-being. As you release the breath, maybe a sensation is released from your body. You're beginning to see something and understand something that's never been so clear or obvious as it is right now by giving your focus to your breath. Deep breath in, clearing your thoughts, which you have easily just done. You can take control by taking a deep breath in and releasing it. You can become pleased with yourself and find a kind of inner confidence that's always been there, but is now fully awake, fully present, visible to you. As you continue in this interesting journey, you see yourself as a fully capable person you are. Deep breath in and relaxing breath out. So what if you chose to think about OCD differently? But what if you didn't? The choice is yours.